sometimes wonder how true that really is, at least for our generation. After all, half of you are probably out there texting right now. And I know that most of our parents are texting too, but it doesn't come as easy for them. Every one of us graduates today can pick up any cell phone and make it do absolutely anything. Our parents, on the other hand, often rely on instruction manuals or us to teach them how to use the latest technology. Face it, parents, we have the upper hand on this one. As members of the class of 2009, we have ridden the wave of the future for our entire lives. Just as we became strong enough to push the button on a computer keyboard, Microsoft changed the world with Windows 95. Just as we got old enough to start calling our friends, cell phones went from large, awkward, and expensive to small, sleek, and free with computer content. Just as we got to the age where we started using our own languages, Napster, iTunes, and LimeWire became cheaper and easier. Before we get to possible, just to be fair, maybe we should stop and think of a few things our parents or other adult mentors have done to outsmart us. My mom, for instance, may still not know how to use her cell phone, but I don't think I would have ever gotten my contact on without her help. And while my dad doesn't really seem to know what Facebook is, he always remembers to put the garage door up before backing the car out, until I'm still possessing. I'm confident that all of you can come up with an example of a time when your mom, dad, or another adult in your life showed you up, reminding you that just because you can work an iPod doesn't mean that you master some of those old-fashioned skills, like cooking a perfect meal or fixing a car. Fellow graduates of the class of 2009, I'd like to issue a challenge to each and every one of you. After all 600 plus names have been called, when we finally mark the end of our 13-year journey from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade, go up to one of your parents or another influential adult in your life and assure them that although you're smarter than them when it comes to 21st century technology and culture, you still value their wisdom, expertise, and experience. Let them know that even though you're starting your own adult life, you might need to consult them for a little help every so often. On behalf of the entire class of 2009, I'd like to thank Mr. Inman for his positive and pragmatic leadership in his first year's principal. A special thanks as well goes to all the guidance counselors for helping us organize our future plans. And we cannot forget our teachers who have prepared us to be leaders and top students wherever we are headed in the coming years. Thanks also to our parents, siblings, and extended families for encouraging us to reach through the stars. And finally, we must thank our friends for all the struggles and triumphs of school and life. They have been right alongside us. If they're here tonight, thank them in person. And if they're not, you might just want to pull out that cell phone and send them a CHX:parentheses. Or maybe make that parentheses a capital P. Oh! Okay. I didn't get that last one. Good job. I threw around ideas in my head for months on what I was going to make this speech about. I didn't want to be cliche, but at the same time, I didn't want to be too far out of the box. I couldn't get a good idea until one day I spoke with my coach and my good friend John Wright. He gave me a few hints and suggestions, but the thing that most stuck out with me was the slogan he used. He said, "Do not dwell on the past. It has already happened and you cannot change it. Do not dwell on the future because it's not guaranteed. Focus on the present because it is a present, a gift." Now to be honest, at first I thought, wow, take them as one or two cliche topics. At first I thought, I bet no one has ever talked about the present at graduation before. But then I began to think about the topic a little bit more. Senior year in high school is a very eventful period in anyone's life. And if you're not careful, it passes you by. Not because it's so much fun, but because it's too much work. but because we constantly have our heads in the future and in the past. We're constantly thinking about life after high school. How many of you are tired of the question, what are you doing after high school? Where are you going to college? I, for one, was about sick of it in September. How many of you look back in the past year and thought, man, if I got a little better score on the SATs or the ACTs, I could have gotten this scholarship or could have gotten into this school? How often do we actually think about what's going on right now? Pike High School Class of 2009, family and friends of the graduates in attendance, I challenge you to stop thinking about that fancy dinner you have planned after the ceremony. To stop praying that you don't trip as you walk up here on stage. To stop thinking, worrying, and wondering about everything other than this ceremony right now. The fact is, this is a celebration. Graduating high school is not a feat everyone has accomplished. And for sticking out these 13 years in total from kindergarten to now, we should be proud. It doesn't matter right now if you're going to college after high school, or if you're getting a job, or enlisting to the military, or if you have no idea what your future brings. It doesn't matter right now if you're one of those across the class that we call grade graders or first year Pike, or if you're in the top of the class getting tons of scholarships, or if you've been both. Right now is what matters, and right now we're celebrating our incredible achievement of graduating high school. And on that note, I want to say congratulations, class of 2009, and thank you to all who made it possible.